Have you ever just stopped and wondered how our world works? I mean, how do millions of people making billions of little decisions somehow manage to coordinate with each other? Well, it turns out they're all speaking a kind of secret language, a language that organizes pretty much everything around us. And that language is price.
Seriously, think about this for a second. Somehow, the exact right amount of coffee needed for millions of people in a city just shows up every single morning. It's not too much, it's not too little. Who is in charge of that?
Well, there isn't one. There's no single person, no global coffee czar sitting in an office somewhere calculating how many beans need to be grown in Colombia, shipped to your country, roasted, and then delivered to your local cafe. It's this massive, mind-boggling puzzle of coordination, and it all happens without a central planner.
The answer? Well, it's a system that's so powerful and so pervasive, it's almost invisible. It's the price system. And that number you see on a bag of coffee or a gallon of gas, it isn't just a cost. It's a tiny, powerful piece of information.
Okay, so let's really dive into this. To understand this language, you have to see that every single price is doing 3 different jobs, all at the same time. It sends signals, it creates incentives, and it determines distribution. Let's break each one down.
All right, first up, prices as signals. This is all about how prices basically transmit critical information across the entire economy, instantly and without anyone needing to be in charge. See, a price is like a little packet of information. If the price of lithium suddenly jumps up, it sends a signal to every electric car battery manufacturer out there that something has changed. And here's the thing, they don't need to know why. They don't need to know if a mine in Chile had a problem or if a new smartphone just launched. The price itself tells them everything they need to know. Lithium is scarcer now.
This is a really powerful idea from the economist F.A. Hayek. He basically said to think of the price system as a giant global information network. It takes all these scattered little bits of knowledge from millions of people, what they need, what resources they have, their new ideas, and it condenses all of that down into one single incredibly useful number, the price.
So that's the signal. But let's move on to the second job, because this is where it gets really interesting. It's not enough to just get information, right? You need a reason to actually act on that information. And that's where incentives come in.
That higher price for lithium doesn't just tell the battery company that it's scarcer. It gives miners a powerful incentive, the chance for way more profit, to go out and find and produce more lithium. And for consumers, that higher price is an incentive to use a little less or maybe find an alternative. It motivates action.
And this slide really nails the difference. A signal is the what. It tells you what's happening in the world. But the incentive, that's the so what. It gives you a really compelling reason to change what you're doing in response to that information.
You know, to make this distinction super clear, let's just think about something we all deal with every single day. A traffic light. Okay, so picture this. You're driving up to an intersection and the light ahead of you turns red. Now, the red light itself, that's just a signal. It's pure information. It's communicating a fact about the world. Hey, it is not your turn to go. The intersection is unsafe for you right now. So why do you hit the brakes? Is it really just because the light sent you a piece of data? Probably not. You stop because of the consequences. The incentive is the very real threat of a car crash, or a huge ticket, or your insurance rates going through the roof. That's the real motivation. You got the signal, but you acted because of the incentive. Prices work the exact same way. All right, now for the third and final job of price. And this one's a big deal. Prices don't just coordinate our actions, they also determine who gets what. Think about it like this. Prices determine how much money you make, and they determine how far that money actually goes. Your wage, that's just a price for your work, and it sets your income. But the price of groceries, gas, and rent, that determines what your income can actually buy. And this little chart illustrates that two-sided effect perfectly. When the price of something goes up, it's great news for the producers or sellers. Their income goes up. But for all of us who are the consumers buying that thing, our purchasing power just went down. Every single price change redistributes real income in the economy. Okay, so we've covered the 3 jobs separately. Now let's watch how they all snap together in a real-world scenario. Let's just imagine there's a huge drought that hits the world's wheat supply. So first, the drought happens. With a lot less wheat available, the price starts to climb. And that right there, that's the signal. It flashes a message all around the globe. Hey everyone, wheat is now scarcer. You don't need a news report. The price tells the whole story.
Okay, next, the incentives kick in. That higher price motivates farmers everywhere to plant way more wheat next season because they can make a bigger profit. At the same time, it incentivizes all of us, bakers, restaurants, shoppers, to conserve, maybe use a little less, or switch to something else, like rice or corn, to save some money.
And finally, distribution. That higher price means money is literally moving from the pockets of people buying bread to the wallets of wheat farmers. Their real income goes up while ours goes down. All three jobs, the signal, the incentive, and the distribution, they all happen instantly, like a single coordinated global response.
So the crucial point in all of this is that a price tag isn't just a cost you have to pay. It's a really complex piece of communication. It's a language that coordinates the entire global economy by transmitting knowledge, motivating our actions, and shaping who gets what, all without a single person in command.
And that really leaves us with a final thought. The next time you see a price change, for gas, for groceries, for a plane ticket, don't just see a number. Ask yourself, if price is a language, what is it trying to tell us about our world right now?